It all started in 1776 when the Americans wanted their independence from England in writing, so they had Thomas Jefferson write the Declaration of Independence. This document was thoroughly read over and over and signed by several men in high power to get it passed. Jefferson writes about the truths that are told, that all men are created equal, endowed by their Creator with certain unalienable rights. This basically means that all people have freedom and are treated with equality, that all people are supported by their Creator and have certain rights that cannot be taken away from them. Thomas Jefferson and his supporting staff put a lot of thought into how the country would be ran and how leaders would be selected. The Declaration states that governments were put in place with men running them, putting elected people in charge of protecting the rights and safety of the people. If this government is to ever fail, the American people have the right to change it or destroy it and build a new one. Thomas Jefferson writes about what England has done to them and as to why they are declaring their independence. This includes the Quartering Act, all the other acts, and even all of the other taxes. One serious battle that had a big impact on the American Revolution is Saratoga. The first battle was a hardly fought British win. 3 weeks later, the Americans won because the British were running out of supplies. They had to come to an agreement to surrender, the white flag meaning to surrender. This battle is also known as the turning point of the American Revolution. It even boosted the Americans' confidence and proved that they could win. Although they were given this confidence at the beginning of the war, they were met with some advantages. Some of these were having it on their home turf and just generally knowing the area better, giving them the upper hand. Another one was they even had better rifles than the British, which gave them a big advantage in the fighting area. But like all good things, there are some bad things. They were met with some disadvantages, including having an untrained and undisciplined army. Because they were untrained and undisciplined, they were very weak and wasn't a very strong army. Most of the men fighting in the war were just farmers or people that didn't like what England was doing, so they decided to join. But even so, the army didn't make the men sign long contracts, so the men could basically leave whenever they wanted. In conclusion, the Americans won, and this was most likely due to George Washington's leadership and the fact that they fought their own way and didn't abide to anything the British said. Even learning the history of this country, I can proudly say that I am proud to be American.